10 rules every US traveler must know before entering Canada in 2025. Planning a trip to Canada in 2025? Whether you're heading to the vibrant streets of Montreal, the stunning Rockies, or just crossing the border for a quick visit, there are some important rules you need to know to make your journey smooth and hassle-free. Today, we're breaking down the 10 essential rules for US travelers entering Canada in 2025, including the latest news updates. Stick around, hit that like button, and let's dive in. Rule 1. Carry valid identification. To enter Canada, US citizens need a valid passport, passport card, or Nexus card. Your passport must be valid at the time of entry, no exceptions. If you're traveling with kids, make sure they have proper ID too. Pro tip, a passport is the most universally accepted document, so we recommend sticking with that for peace of mind. Check the Canada Border Services Agency website for details. Rule 2. Understand visa requirements. US citizens don't need a visa for stays up to 180 days for tourism, business, or transit. However, if you're entering by air, you'll need an electronic travel authorization unless you're crossing by land or sea. The ETA is quick to apply for online and costs about $7 Canadian dollar. Apply early to avoid delays. Rule 3. Declare firearms and weapons. Canada has strict gun laws, so if you're bringing firearms or ammunition, you must declare them in writing using the non-resident firearm declaration form. You'll need to complete 3 copies, and a border officer must witness it. Undeclared firearms can be seized, and you won't get them back. If you plan to borrow a firearm in Canada, apply for a temporary firearms borrowing license. Rule 4. No currency limits. You must declare if you're carrying $10,000 Canadian dollar or more in cash, checks, or other monetary instruments when entering or leaving Canada. Failing to declare could lead to seizures or penalties. Be transparent with border officers to avoid any issues. Rule 5. Follow COVID-19 guidelines. As of October 2022, Canada dropped all COVID-19 border measures, but it's wise to stay updated. Masks aren't required on planes or trains, but they're recommended. If you feel sick, inform border staff immediately. You might be referred to a quarantine officer. Check provincial rules for any additional requirements. Rule 6. Be aware of electronic device searches. Canadian border officers can search your electronic devices without a warrant if they suspect illegal content, like child pornography. Such content can lead to device seizure, detention, or prosecution. Keep your devices clean and comply with border officers to avoid complications. Rule 7. Travel with minors? Have documentation. If you're traveling with kids under 19, especially if they're not your own, carry a consent letter from their parents or guardians. This should include contact info and travel details. Canada takes child safety seriously, so don't skip this step to avoid delays at the border. Rule 8. Use ArriveCAN for faster entry. To save time at the border, use the ArriveCAN app to submit your customs and immigration declaration before arriving. This is optional but highly recommended for major Canadian airports. It's a free app, and it streamlines your entry process. Rule 9. Know what you can bring. You can bring personal goods, gifts, and limited alcohol and tobacco, but there are restrictions. For example, gifts over $60 Canadian dollar may be taxed, and there are strict limits on alcohol, 1.5 L of wine, and tobacco, 200 cigarettes. Check the Canada Border Services Agency for a full list of exemptions and restrictions. Rule 10. Respect local laws. You're subject to Canadian laws while in Canada. Breaking them, even unknowingly, can lead to fines, arrest, or deportation. For example, cannabis is legal in Canada, but crossing the border with it is illegal. If you're arrested, ask officials to notify the US Embassy. Stay informed and follow local rules. News updates for 2025. Here's the latest for 2025. Canada's travel advisory for the US was updated in March due to new US registration rules for stays over 30 days. While this doesn't directly affect entering Canada, it's a reminder to check both countries' rules if you're crossing back and forth. Also, as of July 2025, Canada updated its entry requirements page, emphasizing the importance of valid ID and ETA for air travelers. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.